Hello and welcome! I can't really say that many games hold up really well after 20 years, but there are exceptions. And one of those exceptions is Crash Team Racing. So today I'd like to sit down and take a look at why that is. Now, the first thing you're going to notice with Crash Team Racing is that it's hands down just a bloody good racing game to play. A lot of its mechanics are borrowed from other kart racing games, so you have solid gameplay, solid weapons, and a good idea of what you're getting into even before you press go. But where it could, Crash Team Racing didn't just borrow, but it improved upon the mechanics to make them more fun and more unique for its own brand of kart racing. For example, drifts and jumps. Both mechanics that have been existing in kart racing since Super Mario Kart. Drifting has just been a way to get around corners faster, or potentially even get a small boost if you hold it for long enough. But in Crash Team Racing, they gamified it. They made it so that as you're driving around the track, you can hold one trigger button and boost with the other as you're going around a corner to just make the game faster. It's a means to artificially, at least have the user dictate how fast they want the game to be, and it's just an absolutely fun mechanic. I feel that there can be improvements to it, but from a good starting point, it's absolutely fun. It makes one of the most boring aspects of the game, just driving in a straight line, more fun, because now, well, can I boost as I'm going around this straight? That is now an honest to goodness question. And a lot of the tracks have been designed around this mechanic. So even though you're driving in a straight line, the track gives you so much leeway that, yeah, you can be boosting as you're going through a straight. And when you go around the corners, it's now not a question of what's the fastest line around the corner. It's now a question of how fast can I take that corner while minimizing the distance as I'm going around it. There are moments in Papu Papu's pyramid that is just absolutely amazing to go around because it's a delicate ballet of boosting as fast as you can while not hitting the very tight corners. Now, speaking of Papu Papu's pyramid, it's another excellent element of what else they've done well. They've added a lot of verticality to their racetracks, which means that they have to make one of the most boring aspects of kart racing, jumping, a lot more engaging. Jumps have always existed in kart racing, and I don't really know why it exists. I mean, Super Mario Kart, it makes a lot of sense. You jump to avoid weapons, or you may be able to cut a corner or two. But in future games, it's just there. It's just a holdover. But in Crash Team Racing, they made jumping fun, or at least useful. They made it so that you could knock TNT crates off your back by jumping up and down. But they've also made it so that you can jump off a ramp, and when you land, you get a boost. That has never been done in a kart racing to my knowledge, up until Crash Team Racing. And from what I've seen, everybody started nicking that idea from Crash Team Racing since. Same thing with the boosting mechanics. And there's so many more little intricate gameplay tweaks that Naughty Dog threw into Crash Team Racing that just made the game as is fun by just driving. But in addition to all that, so you have all that fun in a tightly bound package that is easy to digest and easy to understand. And in addition to all that, you get a story mode like in Diddy Kong Racing, which means that the game is instantly more replayable, and it gives the developers a means to teach you how to play the game. Hints and tricks are given to you after you win cups and trophies. And when you're done with all that and there's no more hints to give you, the developers still leave Easter eggs and little breadcrumb trails throughout the game to show you the fastest way around the corner. You don't stumble upon it by accident. Naughty Dog tells you, yes, you can get up here. And all you have to do is figure out a ways around it. the CTR tokens and the relic races are perfect spots where you can learn the way of the track. They scattered the breadcrumbs of their time crates all around the track, so you learn the track, you learn the fastest way around, because the faster you go and the more crates you break, the quicker your times are. And the CTR challenges just show you quickly where all your quick shortcuts are, and it just shows you exact paths that you can take that just make the tracks faster. It also makes you more aware of the tracks, showing the detail that was, at least that they were capable of shoving into the PlayStation 1, just there. Like, who thought that the boardwalk over the Crash Cove was actually drivable? Insane. And that's why I think the game just works so well. You have so many elements from this game just leading to this overall amazing and fun gameplay experience, which is not just fun with others like Mario Kart, but it's also fun by yourself, learning the track, trying to get better times, pushing yourself further. It's a fun process from the start to the end. And that's surprisingly a rare thing to say with kart racing games, especially like Mario Kart. Mario Kart is really fun with friends, but by yourself, there is not a lot that you can do in the game. Sure, you can get better times, and maybe you'd be able to get, 3-star ratings throughout the entire game, but all that does is give you bragging rights. In Crash Team Racing, you want to go faster, you want to improve your lap times, and you want to become a better racer. And Crash Team Racing gives you all that elements to do so. And you are in control of that kart from the moment you go. You are the ones that determine how fast, how quick you get around the game. And that is such a fun way, and still quite a unique way to play a kart racing game. Which is why I'm quite happy to still be playing this game over 20 years later. It's also why I'm very happy that Beanox was able to not just take Crash Team Racing and port it into the Switch, but also remaster it, and making this game, this brilliant, fantastic game, enjoyable for even more people. I still prefer the original game. I'll get into this later. But the original game is still a unique experience from the time, and it surprisingly holds up very, very well, even today. But anyways, thank you ever so much for listening to this rant of mine. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. And I hope to see you in the next video. Anyways, take care.